What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking on a guy named Tanner. Seems really nice in a best of 3 with the new VGC Season 5 rules. And we're going to try using an ALOLAN RAICHU team. I don't want to get too in depth with the with the makeup of the team, because these aren't teams with rental codes, and I'm tweaking them before we get into the actual ranked battles that'll start next week. And I'm sort of trying to learn the meta before the meta, you know what I mean? So a lot of these teams aren't polished. However, I'm very excited to use this strategy. We got a Pinkerton, we got an ALOLAN RAICHU, and we got dual terrains. So it should be a lot of fun. If you're excited to see ALOLAN RAICHU take on the VGC Season 5 rule set in a best of 3, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's a shiny one. Pretty cool. Help grow the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And let's get into our first battle, shall we? Game 1. Let's see what he's got. Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering if he'd have an Urshifu. I still don't know which Urshifu that is. I'm pretty sure you don't know. You don't get to know. They have the same sprite, right, in Team Preview? Which is kind of broken. But it's okay. We really have nothing for Sylveon, which is interesting. Both have Mimikyu. They definitely have some speed stars. But Psychic Train would definitely help us. Let's lead in DD Raichu. Maybe we throw Pinkerton in the back and we throw like Mimikyu or Porygon to try and see if we can set Trick Room late game. See, the thing is I really need to know which Urshifu that is. It really depends. I'm gonna bring Pinkerton and Mimikyu. Right, because regardless of the Urshifu, Porygon 2 isn't going to love it. Let's see. Let's see. I'm very nervous to be battling with this team. It is. I haven't used it yet. I haven't practiced with it. I just thought it was cool. So thank you to Tanner for giving me the practice. Cinderace, Talonflame. So, yeah, that's speed for sure. And what we can actually do is... Okay. I'm gonna go for a Follow Me. And then maybe I get big and just go for a Surf. Or maybe I just go for a Surf out the gate. I could go for a Follow Me, but I could also just switch right into Pinkerton. Regardless, they get the Talonflame up. I found this guy on the Pokesports Discord, so of course he uses Talonflame. It's a little bit of a read at Kevin. Let's see. I could also get big and just set my own electric terrain. Why don't I do that? Yeah, let's do that. I don't need you, Pinkerton. What is that thing? Oh my god, I haven't seen G-Max Cinderace. I was like, what is this Pokemon? How did I miss out on this? That was such a weird experience. Cool. A G-Max Cinderace. Nice. I like it. Likely Talonflame will set Tailwind, which will make it a little bit more difficult for us to Max Darkness comes out. Less than great. Wow, just kills. Unfortunately. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's a Cinderace, right? I mean, I'm physically... That Indeedee is built to be physically defensive, so... Focus Sash, Talonflame. Flare Blitz. Killing itself. Okay, cool. Cinderace is scary. I'm faster than it right now, though. So we have that going for us. I could go Mimikyu here. Yeah, let's go Mimikyu now. Urshifu. Okay, cool. Definitely glad to be going Mimikyu now. It is the Dark Urshifu too, so... It is? No, it's the water one. What is that? Let's just set a Trick Room, since I don't think Raichu is going to survive this turn. And they're Dark type right now, right? Huh. I could also maybe just try and get a Play Rough and a Max Guard off. Let's do that. And then maybe on the next turn... This could just buy us an extra turn. To try and get some damage done. Oh, it has the Surging Strikes. So it's going to pop. That's so interesting. Okay, it's going to pop the Disguise first. Wow, this series is so different. There's so many more like threats that you need to worry about. Okay. So we'll live it. And we'll get off a fat Play Rough here. Which I'm definitely excited about. Okay. Let's go for Trick Room now. And let's go for the Mind Storm. Hear me out. Let's go for the Mind Storm here. I could also go Geyser. No, let's go for the Mind Storm here into Urshifu. That way when Pincurchin comes back in, it'll reset Electric Terrain and give us more turns in the long run. Max Darkness. Raichu, you did good, buddy. Took out 2. I guess so did their Cinderace. So did Cinderace. This is a cool battle. Cool team, cool teams. Gosh, Urshifu is so good, isn't it? And there's the Trick Room. Okay, so that's good for us. Definitely good for us. And what we can actually start doing now is we can maybe get off a Curse and a Phantom Force. Yeah, that could be good. Here comes Scizor. Oh, so Scizor actually is going to get Bullet Punch. Because we're setting Electric Surge now. Not great, not great. I don't know if I can go for Curse here. I might be able to, actually. I don't think... Scizor, I'm not scared of Scizor when it comes to Pincurchin. We have to try to Phantom Force, I think. Bullet Punch is going to just mess us up. But I think we have to try and Phantom Force into Scizor. And I think I might be able to get a Curse off. I might... What are they? They're Dark type right now? Zing Zap could just be a good play. No, let's go for Curse. Let's go for Curse. I have a berry. And we just got Trick Room up last turn. There's the Bullet Punch. Yeah, sorry, Mimikyu. I'm drinking this coffee way too fast. Alright, this will give us at least a little bit of a defense boost here. I don't know. Might be too late. Too little too late. Oh, we actually avoided the Pyro Ball. That's everything. That is everything. Because now we can just Liquidation into Cinderace. I'm so sorry. We got so lucky there. There's Bullet Punch. Should do very little. Yep. Nice. Yeah. It's very interesting that even when Cinderace misses moves, it still changes its type. That's great. Wow. Wow, we just got so lucky. I think the play is actually to Curse to be safe. I mean, I guess we could get crit out of our minds at some point here. But how many turns of Trick Room left? 1 turn of Trick Room left. Okay, let's go for a Zing Zap. Here's a Bullet Punch. Awesome. Dimensions return to normal, but that's okay. Seems like all he's got is Bullet Punch, or maybe he's locked into Bullet Punch. Honestly, he could be banded. Excellent. I got so scared for a second that we were gonna pop that berry and that it was gonna be the wrong nature berry, and that I was gonna get confused and throw the game. Can you imagine losing a game that way? Wow, awesome game 1 against Tanner. We got lucky. We did, right? We got lucky. So, let's try and prove ourselves in this next one. Definitely receiving the lead card. Play with the same rules. Okay. Participating team, same teams. Huh. Very interesting. I mean, he knows the strat now, right? It's so I do love the dual terrains, but we didn't use Raichu out of Dynamax in that last game, which is really where I think the dual terrains comes into play because of those two new moves. It's got both the electric terrain boosting move and an expanding force, which is the psychic terrain boosting move. Rising voltage and expanding force. You know, I actually do think I could bring Crocodile. And Crocodile would be like an awesome bring in that initial lead that he brought. Crocodile's really just scared of Sylveon, you know? Indeed he did do me wonders in that last game. But Porygon could be good too. And Porygon would help me set Trick Room again. Maybe we go no Raichu in this game, just to switch it up. We could bring in Didi, and we could bring Porygon with the intent to maybe Dynamax Mimikyu. I like that as a switch up. I like that as a switch up. Porygon is scared of Urshifu, but not necessarily anything else. And Crocodile is scared of Sylveon, but not necessarily anything. Oh, it is scared of the Mimikyu as well. I wish I had Rock Slide right now so bad. I don't. We know that the Talonflame is sashed. We know nothing about that Mimikyu. And I do like that I got the Intimidate off. Gosh, it's so cool having Crook back. I think the play is actually, we can go... let's lash out against Mimikyu. Well, I guess there's no reason to, right? We could just high horsepower against Mimikyu, and let's Expanding Force. Flare Blitz. Into whom? Indeedy. See, there's that physical bulk I was looking for in the first game. Did not get. Okay. This is actually okay. We did hit the high horsepower, which is awesome. Now let's see how much this Expanding Force does from a defensive Indeedy. Nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love that damage. Let's lash out against Mimikyu. Lash out against. That's pretty funny. And let's go for the Follow Me. Talonflame just wants to Flare Blitz. Go ahead. It's not going to kill at this point. And this will stop Mimikyu from being able to kill Crocodile. They did get the Tailwind off, which was very smart on his part. A Wood Hammer. Very cool tech. And let's see this animation for Lash Out, baby. Ooh, it's so cool. Oh, oh, that looks like a legendary move. You know, that looks like a signature move of a legendary Pokemon, if you ask me. Oh, you know what? The physical bulk that we got out of that Flare Blitz was also at -1 attack. I did just realize that. Remember that. Cinderace. Okay, Cinderace, what do you got for me? Cinderace could go for a max flying, which would screw us over if we went for max ground, or we went for high horsepower into it. But I also feel like I want to switch out to try and get the Intimidate off again. So why don't we go into Mimikyu here, or to Porygon here. And we can just let... Yeah, we can just let Indeedy go down. By maybe just trying to Hail Mary Expanding Force. Definitely want to save that Intimidate. Got the download, special attack. I forget what gen that was that Porygon was always doing that. It's going to be a threat. Porygon 2's back, baby. G-Max Cinderace. Its design has grown on me. Of the 3 starters, their Gigantamax designs, I liked this one the least. But, oh man, and there's the G-Max Fireball. Wow, that was really cool too. Interesting too that he targeted Crook. Very interesting. Okay, and now we can go Crook. Get the attack drops. We might be able to Dynamax Crook here, actually. This Crocodile is max HP, max attack, but it's actually Impish Nature. They went for the max fire there. I almost don't think they have max flying. You know? I kind of think they don't. So why don't we try to Trick Room here? And I can just get big and go for the... Let's take out Talonflame. Let's go for max darkness into Talonflame. And let's just see what Cinderace does. We'll keep an eye on Cinderace. Maybe I should have max guarded there to ensure Crocodile was at full health, but with their Tailwind up and no speed investment in my Crocodile, we actually benefit from... It's got 31 speed EVs, but it's or IVs, but with them being in Tailwind... Wow, so he just went after Porygon again, just didn't kill. Flare Blitz into Porygon. Wow, they really wanted to get rid of Porygon before it could set up Trick Room. Okay, but the fact that they're using Max Fireball leads me to believe that they don't have the Max Airstream. Right? Now we can bring out Armament Cube. We can still try to go for a Trick Room. Although Fireball doesn't care about Disguise, right? There's the Urshifu. I'm pretty sure Fireball doesn't care about Disguise. Gosh, we just have to go for it. I think he might pull it out here. Very interestingly. But we have to try for this. I wish I was Anger Point. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we went for Steel Spike. I wonder if... I don't think that Fireball would have cared about the Disguise there. I really don't. And now, depending on what Urshifu goes for... Like, Urshifu could easily attack Crocodile here, so... It did. Okay, great. This is perfect. Man, if I was Anger Point, that's being used in singles right now. Anger Point Crocodile to counter Urshifu. God, that'd be so cool. But it's not the world we live in today. But we do get off a Max Quake, which is awesome. Oh, and it just takes out Cinderace. Okay, cool. This game is ours. It was a crit. I don't know how much that mattered. It might have because they got the defense boost from the Max Steel Spike. Regardless, this next turn would have been really tough for him because we're going to get up Trick Room in a second. Oh, I'm so happy that this team worked out. Now, you know, we can still miss play roughs here. I'm not taking anything for granted. But play rough demolished Urshifu last game, so... let's just, yeah, double in. There's the play rough, off the room service. Nice. I don't believe Urshifu gets any spread moves, or anything notable at least. Ugh, Crocodiles look so cool, Dynamax too. There's our berry. That might help us live both of these next hits, actually. Maybe not. Maybe? No. It's all crits, I forgot. All crits. I think the play here is actually to go for Phantom Force now because I could miss play rough and that would be the end of the game. So I think you have to play it safe and go for Phantom Force. As annoying as it is to like spend another turn, I don't have Shadow Claw or Shadow Sneak. So I think I have to go Phantom Force. Yeah. Oh, this team is so fun. I'm so glad we used it. I'm actually so glad we Dynamaxed Crook too. Very cool. Yeah, Tanner has an awesome team too. I love seeing that GMX Cinderace and the Water Style Urshifu. I really want to figure out how to use mine to its best ability because obviously that thing is going to be on every single team in the beginning of this next this next series. So, yeah, awesome games, Tanner. That was really fun. That was really fun. Genuinely, thank you so much. I will battle you anytime, dude. Really, I appreciate it. And hey, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching ALOLAN RAICHU, Crocodile, Dual Terrains, Mimikyu, doing the thing it always did, and a GMAX Cinderace on the other side. Definitely leave a like, comment, subscribe. I think I just accidentally battled Tanner again. And until next time, I really appreciate the views, the comments. I'll respond to them. And I'll see you in the next battle. Can't wait for Season 5. Cannot wait. Later. A bird just hit the window.